Welcome back to Test and Quiz, the ultimate hub for tests and quizzes. Welcome to the Australian Citizenship Practice Test. This is Practice Test 1, focusing on government and the law in Australia. You'll have 20 questions to test your knowledge. Let's see how many you get right. Are you ready? Let's begin the test. At what age must Australian citizens enrol to vote? A. 18 years or over. B. 16 years old. C. 21 years old. The correct answer is 18 years or over. Why is voting important in Australia's parliamentary democracy? A. It is only a recommendation, not a requirement. B. It allows citizens to have a say in how Australia is governed. C. It is optional for citizens. The correct answer is it allows citizens to have a say in how Australia is governed. What happens if you are not correctly enrolled to vote? A. You cannot vote in an election. B. You can still vote if you explain why. C. You can vote as long as you have identification. The correct answer is you cannot vote in an election. Who is responsible for conducting federal elections and referendums in Australia? A. The police. B. The Prime Minister. C. The Australian Electoral Commission, AEC. The correct answer is the Australian Electoral Commission, AEC. Who can influence the Australian Electoral Commission, AEC? A. Political parties. B. No one, as the AEC is independent of the government. C. The Prime Minister. The correct answer is no one, as the AEC is independent of the government. What type of voting system does Australia use in elections? A. Secret ballot voting. B. Public declaration voting. C. Online voting only. The correct answer is secret ballot voting. What is the consequence of not voting in an election without a valid reason? You are required to complete community service. B. You lose your right to vote in future elections. C. You may have to pay a fine. The correct answer is you may have to pay a fine. Why is voting compulsory in Australia? A. To ensure that all citizens have a say in government decisions. B. To allow only a few people to decide elections. C. To reduce participation in democracy. The correct answer is to ensure that all citizens have a say in government decisions. Why is it important for Australian citizens to understand the government system? A. So they can participate in running the country. B. So they can avoid voting in elections. C. So they can create their own laws. The correct answer is so they can participate in running the country. How can Australian citizens raise concerns about government policy? A. By contacting their elected representatives. B. By ignoring government decisions. C. By only discussing issues with family and friends. The correct answer is by contacting their elected representatives. Why is it important for citizens to communicate with their elected representatives? A. It prevents government officials from making decisions. B. It ensures representatives only act on their own opinions. C. It allows citizens to influence laws and policies. The correct answer is it allows citizens to influence laws and policies. What should an elected representative do if a citizen suggests changing a law? A. Consider the suggestion and evaluate its importance. B. Ignore the suggestion. C. Change the law immediately without discussion. The correct answer is consider the suggestion and evaluate its importance. What is one way Australians can participate in democracy outside of voting? A. By refusing to follow government decisions. B. By raising issues with their elected representatives. C. By avoiding engagement with government policies. The correct answer is by raising issues with their elected representatives. Who can Australian citizens contact to share their views on laws and policies? A. Only the Prime Minister. B. The police. C. Their elected representatives. The correct answer is their elected representatives. What was Australia made up of before 1901? A. 6 separate, self-governing British colonies. B. Independent states. C. A single unified nation. The correct answer is 6 separate, self-governing British colonies. Why was it difficult for the colonies to operate separately? A. Each colony had the same laws and systems. B. The colonies spoke different languages. C. Trade and transport between colonies were expensive and slow. The correct answer is trade and transport between colonies were expensive and slow. What was one reason people wanted to unite the Australian colonies? A. To strengthen the defence system. B. To increase travel restrictions. C. To separate the colonies further. The correct answer is to strengthen the defence system. What were signs of Australia's growing national identity before the Federation? A. Sporting teams represented Australia internationally. B. Each colony had its own currency. C. People stopped moving between colonies. The correct answer is sporting teams represented Australia internationally. When did Australia become a federation? A. The 1st of January, 1901. B. The 26th of January, 1788. C. The 1st of July, 1850. The correct answer is the 1st of January, 1901. What did the Federation create in Australia? A single nation called the Commonwealth of Australia. B. New colonies with separate laws. C. An independent state for each region. The correct answer is a single nation called the Commonwealth of Australia. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And practice more tests from our playlists.